This one is to young love. They say that the first cut is the deepest and that true love never dies. Never. At 15, screaming wifey for lifey. 8, 9, 10-hour phone calls nightly. My GCSE results could have knifed me. The disappointment on my mum's face would have sliced me. But I'm blessed because I escaped those D's and F's nicely. It was surprising because the different shades of brown in his eyes were the only thing I was revising. Falling asleep on the phone together early morning, just before the sun started rising. Waking up with your name still on the screen with hearts. Cute customizing. Walking to school, listening to you lightly snoring through the phone. Being late, but that intimacy was justifying. Sitting in my maths class, but only feelings were multiplying. Slouching in my English class, seeing your name all over my anthology. Wish I could give my English teacher a big apology. Yes, miss, I'm listening. I was lying. He was the only poetry I knew. It was spiraling, out of control, hands under the desk, piling my love into a 4-page text. Teachers spying, getting me vexed. Impatiently waiting for the pips to begin break time so I could rush to a quiet corner and start dialing your number. Ring, ring, my heart beating in my chest, a beautiful thunder. You answer and I'm instantly smiling. The next lesson is history, but I'm there thinking about the future. Like in a few hours' time, being on that bus riding to my hubby's house. We weren't even married, but somehow he was still my spouse. I'd be sitting there deciding the best way to get out of there. Bunk class, and before I knew it, I'd be quickly striding down his path, through the door that was dividing me and him, and then colliding into his arms, our bodies pinned, into my first love, into the first us that I was ever in, into the first hands that were ever on my skin, into the first and only guy I'd let within, into my first everything that had ever been, into the only trophy that there was to win, into my saint, into my sin, kissing. I'd been reminiscing, missing and wishing for this all day. That tender part of me hissing for him that just doesn't go away. Being apart from him, pissing me off. Distance from him, making me feel lost. We said together forever no matter the cost. Through the summer times of our relationship and through the frost, I crossed my heart. We promised, me and him, through all the clear skies and through all the dark rainforests, through all that I love yous and through all that I'm so sorry's. We loved each other and we wasn't to worry. At 16, his family were like my own. You have to give thanks when you find a second home. I sat on his lap, he sat on the throne. Just over 1 year and we had grown so much. But we hadn't even really begun yet. We were still at the crust. We were living in love, swimming in lust. And then lightning struck and we ran out of luck.